I've been having so I think I spilled Monster on my chair.
Peed on my couch.
Yeah, I think I urinated on his couch like a dog. It's just like, here, take it, couch. Take it. Yeah.
You said you liked me?
Yeah. I mean, like, you're... It's because, like, I can tell, like, what you're feeling because your emotions were in line with mine at the time when I was your age. Back when I was you.
Back when I was
Little bean sprout. Yeah, because I would do the same thing. I was just like, can you please, like, not poke me? And but deep inside, I'd be like, get the fuck away from me. You know, like, just the way, like, I would correlate my life. Anyway, we were talking about...
Kind of money?
Money,
Old age.
old age, but like it's more. Oh, I was going off with this. I don't know if I got to say it on the last podcast, but when you're 60, where's your, just hypothetically talking, what meaning do you have in your life? Because like, say that you're like say you peak,
Yeah.
you do everything you want to do, and you peak like at 30. And you got to do your shows, you got to be in a band, you got to do everything that you dreamed of, right? Mm-hmm. Where do you go after that? Like, how do you find more meaning? For me, right now, it's kind of like, I need motivation to kind of like, I get jealous from watching people play, because I told you about this. Like, for me, it's like, the meaning right now, it's like, what kind of drives me is like watching people play shows when I'm not playing shows, and it's kind of like, I just wish I could do that. Like, why can't I do that? It gives me so much anxiety that, like, that's my, I have a drive right now, because when I see that motivates me to, like, start getting off my ass and start doing things. But when you're like 60, way older,
Yeah.
what motivates you to like get out of bed? Like, what do you want to do at that time? Like, what's your goal? It's kind of strange to think about, but I don't know about you, but like, I don't plan to live it past like I'm 30. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die soon. But that's why I'm like, at least that's what I'm telling myself, because like I don't know what's going on with me, nor do I want to go to a doctor for certain things. I just feel like it's a waste of money and time. But like personally, it's kind of like I tell that to myself so I can like. Not that I'm not depressed or anything, but it's more of like, okay, you don't have much time to live. Let's start doing things now. I kind of have to say that because like I have to trick myself and my body to be like, what are you doing? Like, why are you just in bed for 4 hours? Like, come on, let's do something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just kind of have to physically and mentally get myself there by telling myself I don't have much time to like live. So let's start doing something right now.
Yeah.
But like when you're 60, when you're older, it's like, what do you want to do? Like, what can you do? What's your ambition and goals after that? Like, not just you, but just generally as a person.
And I think I almost strive it for what do I find enjoyable at the moment, and how am I going to be able to keep doing the things I love in the future. Yeah. So like, I want to like do all like the physical like stuff I can now. Like, I may not run or whatever, but I love snowboarding right now. And people think I'm crazy, like, oh, dude, you like really love snowboarding or something, like you're crazy, because like you keep talking about it. But like, I really enjoy it as a passion right now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to do that when I'm like 25. I'm probably gonna like, people peak at like 25, 30, and 35, and it's just downhill from there. But like, that's
you mean
not
peak isn't physically,
like
right?
physically, but then also like, I'll probably like have a like, maybe, I don't know. But like, you start having kids maybe like 30 or something like that. And then like your just time kind of is invested in them and other things. And I just want to like do the stuff I can, but I want to make sure like I have financial freedom. Like, I don't want to work a 9-to-5 job. And I knew that from like a very early age. So like I have a plan right now. Like, I'm going to make $10 million, and I know how I'm going to do that. Mm-hmm. And it's like investment properties. I'm gonna like start with the money I have in the bank, just make a house, flip it, whatever, do all that stuff. Have like a complete plan for it. So by the time I'm 25, I'll have like X amount of properties in whatever. It won't really matter, because like if I have certain different areas that are worth more and charge more. But anyways, I'll just have complete financial freedom.
Right.
So I can just like, I don't have to worry about having a job. I can spend the time with my kids and my friends and like just help them out. Like, I want to make sure that like I do the fun things that I want, like such as like snowboarding. I don't know if I want to do that in the future, but I do the things I want because I have the time, and I want to make sure that I don't like waste my time.
Well, you have the time and the freedom to. I think that's
right.
The big. Oh wait, yeah.
But like, I don't want to just let that become a usual thing, because like you have so much time. Like during the summer, people are like, oh, I just wasted away my summer, because like you have so much time that you don't know what to do with.
Yeah.
I don't know, kind of just going off that, but once I get like kind of my financial freedom, I want to help my like family and close friends like kind of on that same trajectory where like, hey, I can help you out. Like once like I find my stability,
Yeah.
we can have fun or whatever. I can like help the people I love find their own financial freedom. They don't have to work. If they don't, I mean, I do want to like let people do what they love, because like carpentry or something like that, if you love whittling and doing that stuff,
Yeah.
and that's a job, that's even better. That like you do what you love and that just makes money.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the whole point of like doing YouTube or whatever. People love making videos, and then just like on the side they can like make a profit.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
I mean, that's just like, you know, broadening it out. Yeah, that's like your, you know, right now your goal is ultimately like to get there.
Right.
You know,
And
who knows when that'll happen, but like when you're 60, maybe you're already like, you already have all that stuff. you know?
Right. And I'm not doing it for like the money. Like people like kind of fail because they think like, oh, I want the money, I want all this. It's the freedom that you get from
Well, money's just it should only
like
ever be a tool.
exactly. And so like just thinking straight, if you think about it, instead of just like jump right in and do whatever, like go to college, get a degree, get a job, work 60 years, and now you're dead.
Yeah.
Cool.
Congratulations.
If you think about it and just like think logically, if I have all the savings, if I saved all my life and made like, I don't know how much money, and you let it sit in the bank for whatever, it'll take like 850 years for your money right now to double.
Yeah.
That's like insane. Whereas you can just take all that money and invest it and just like have it work for you. So like investment properties, you have a rent. You can like put your money in and you don't have to do anything, and that money starts coming back.
On its own. It's kind of slowly crawling back, and eventually it's jogging at you.
Exactly. But I want to make sure like it's just a tool where I don't have to work. I can do all the things I want to do in life and live life without any regrets.
Yep.
And that's like kind of part of my philosophy. Like I don't want to live with any regrets. Like I want to just make the most of what I can, and that's what kind of drives me to make sure like I can just keep going. And even if it's not what I will want to do or whatnot, it's what I want to do at the moment, and I don't have to have regrets with that.
Exactly. Yep. Because right now you should. I mean, you know, we're all gonna have regrets, but it's more of like you get to you don't get to choose your regrets. I think that's one of the best way to do it, because like you're gonna regret certain things on a daily basis, but it's more of like what's really gonna impact you, or what you're really gonna like let it stick to your nerve. Because like say you didn't ask a girl out, and you're like, oh dang it, I wish I did that. Or the next day is a new day. You know, it's like you can do that tomorrow. You can do that the next day, but you know, there's some things that you can't do when, let's just say that you didn't invest in something which that you could have done today that you probably won't be able to do like in a long time.
Right.
And it's like you just miss that complete opportunity like right there and then.
And I think it's just like taking those opportunities that like are once in a lifetime and just
Yeah, like
whether
really,
it happens or not, it is what it is, but just make sure you have the opportunity. Like if you have the opportunity, take it by the hand, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly where it is. So just start taking chances and risks, because you don't have much time to live.
Right. And I think like that was actually kind of part of like the, I don't know what you call it. It was the kind of personality trait thing, whatever. For me, I like taking risks.
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot, but just like occasionally, just be like risky.
Yeah.
Thought that was like interesting when I saw that.
It's because you don't know where life's gonna take you.
Right.
I mean, it's scary in some ways, but in the other ways, it kind of gives you hope that like, oh, we're not just this. You know, we can be more. I can do more. I can be more. Yeah, It's interesting. God, all these sailors have the same stupid face. Sorry, but yeah, I think yeah, it's just getting me pumped. It's like, oh my god, like right now we gotta start doing things, because like if you don't do anything, you're not gonna go anywhere.
Right. And like, I just want to like, I have fun with my life, but then I also want to impact others. Like with my music, just like let impact others with like my choices and whatnot, and then they can kind of see like open their eyes and start seeing a decision and make a change in their life for the better. Just like let people peak, like even making simple like habitual decisions to like, oh, you have a set bedtime, you start like doing better tasks during the day instead of like, you know, staying up till 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Just like have a 10 or 11 o'clock bedtime. You wake up at a certain time. You always like sleep and you get in that routine. You wake up in the morning and you like make your bed right away and just like get that physical movement in the first like 5 minutes. You're ready for the day completely. Yeah. And then you get way more done in 1 hour than you'll get done in the next 8.
Yeah, that's true.
And like I've found that myself, and it's like really crazy.
Yeah. It's just like it's more or less like how it works for yourself, you know, because like for me it's just, oh my god, I have a job that just requires physical and mental abuse,
right?
And you know it's different, but like that's why like I don't want to work for the rest of my life either, but at the same time I'm not smart enough to come up with things, you know. I'm not blessed with the gift of like knowing what to do or what to do. I'm just living day by day, figuring out things as I go.
And see, like, even if I'm able to find my success, like, hopefully I can have an impact on, like, you and other people's lives.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, I'm seeing that, like, you may be physically drained. Let's, like, go for a walk and just, like, get your 1 brain cell to, like, maybe 2.
Yeah.
And
figure it out from there.
Yeah. And then, like, remember when, like, we were feeling, like, way more, like, more energized after the exercise?
Oh, yeah. Well, for me, it just proved that, like, yeah, you don't need Monsters. You don't need Red Bulls. You don't need any energy drinks. It's more of like you just need to.
Head too.
Yeah, it really is. It's more of the mentality aspect, but like once you like start exercising, it's one of the best things you can do for yourself. It's really good. But anyway, I did all that and I finally got the cut, so now I can face this gym lighter.
Should we face the leader in the next episode?
In the next podcast. I'll just I'll leave it right here so that I know that I'm gonna cut this tree. So.
Just.
Oh wait, that's right. I don't even have to do this anymore because like we never turn this off, right?
And we just like let it sit here for years on end.
Yeah. Well, guys, that's
we'll see you in 3 years, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Right. Cool.
Let me see if I can do the code to like warp back in time.
I guess you'll be hearing from us in 10 seconds, but in the autoplay, I don't.
Yeah, in the autoplay, whenever that happens. Jeez. All right, guys. Goodbye.